Thank you for joining us tonight for what's my favorite event of the year, the big reveal. From the moment we award our transformational grants until the announcement here tonight, I feel anxious and excited about the work that we're doing to support local nonprofits working hard to make this community what it is and constantly striving to make it better. They are the reason why we do this. Supporting the nonprofits in their important work and inspiring them to think big about what else they could do with a grant of $100,000 or more is the reason why we're here. I love the anticipation of finding out how many women have committed to join us and how big our impact will be. And that's what we'll do here tonight. I'm Jody Treach, your 2020-21 Impact100 Traverse City President. It's my pleasure to lead the celebration of your generosity and the generosity of every member that has chosen to join us in 2021 in our transformational grant-making process. Although we're not meeting in person this year, we are excited that this is a live event, and we hope that you'll connect with each other in the chat and stick around afterward for our breakout rooms. Throughout our program, we'll share information about what to expect over the coming year, introduce you to a number of fellow members, and describe ways you can help further our mission. And then, of course, announce our member number. Every single member matters to our mission, and every single dollar of your membership contribution matters to the nonprofit that will receive it. Our model is simple and powerful. At least 100 women donate $1,000, and after a rigorous review process and lots of fun along the way, we award grants of $100,000 or more. For many of us, a lot has changed over the past year. What has always been a stop and think gift has caused many to pause a little longer and think a little harder. The generosity of this community has never been more appreciated, and the difference our grants will make to the lives of the nonprofits and to the people that they serve are even more impactful. If you would, we'd love to hear why you joined Impact. What makes you most excited about this model of collective giving? Tell us in the chat. The Impact100 model is an annual cycle. It begins by inviting you to join us and ends with our grant awards before beginning again. It's one woman, one vote. At the annual meeting, you'll decide which nonprofits we award. You've already made your commitment to support nonprofits serving Northern Michigan through your contribution. From here, you can be as involved as you'd like to be, guilt-free. As you decide whether you'd like to participate on a committee, we simply ask two things. One, at midnight tonight, the grant application opens. Spread the word to every nonprofit you know serving our 5-county area of Antrim, Benzie, Grand Traverse, Kalkaska, and Leelanau. Two, mark your calendar for the annual meeting on September 21st and vote for the nonprofits you'd like to see awarded. Along the way, we'll do our best to keep you informed about where we are in the process and invite you to connect. The power of this model is that it's based on the concept of collective giving, and we're doing it together, collectively. It's driven by your dedication, your enthusiasm, and your heart. So another question, what are you most excited about this year? It doesn't have to be about impact. Tell us anything that comes from your heart. For me, perhaps it's the longer days and the emergence of spring, or perhaps it's the increased distribution of the vaccine, but I have a growing feeling of hope for what lies ahead. Tell us what you're excited about in the chat. I'm now in my second year of my 2-year term as president. One of my mottos during times of personal difficulty and triumph has been, sometimes facing challenge is its own reward. Indeed, over the past year, our organization has seen a number of changes and challenges as a result of COVID-19. And I'm proud to say that many of them have brought lasting improvements to how we interact and carry out our mission. We transitioned everything online and quickly, from our major events to creating new ones. All in all, we met online 25 times throughout the year, in addition to the work of our committees and board meetings. In the summer months, we were able to gather safely outdoors 3 times. Each of the review committees quickly adapted to virtual meetings and site visits. We had the highest voting participation for our annual meeting ever. We launched a new website. We increased our social media presence. We're posting fun updates like Member Mondays and staying in touch with you at least once a week. We're sending out e-blasts more consistently in an attempt to keep you informed about upcoming events and how our nonprofit grant recipients are doing. And with this momentum, we've got even more in store. None of this could have been done without a tremendous number of hours by our incredible volunteers and the financial support and in-kind donations by what we call our Friends of Impact. This night is a celebration of your generosity, and we would like to take a moment to thank and recognize those that make our impact possible. I have never been more honored to be a part of something than I am of Impact100 and to serve alongside the amazing women on this board of directors. I didn't know anyone when I moved to Traverse City 6 years ago, and it's through Impact that some of these women are now my dearest, closest, and most respected friends. If I could share anything with the rest of the members, it would be a fraction of the feeling I get sitting on a meeting on Zoom with 20 other women who bring passion, insight, experience, wisdom, intellect, and humor to everything that they do. Who can disagree and deliberate and then reach consensus with confidence that the result is what's best for our mission and our organization. And this kind of engagement extends to each of our volunteers who roll up their sleeves and dig in, who bring their personal values and perspectives to the table for deliberate and deep discussions during grant review, who are compassionate, dedicated, and open-minded. We are also supported by this community in other ways. Earlier this year, we were challenged by an anonymous donor, resulting in a $20,000 contribution to our Sharing the Love Fund. There are so many reasons to celebrate the opportunity and its accomplishment. We are delighted to have the opportunity to share the power of impact and invite other women to participate in philanthropy as a result of this gift to the Sharing the Love Fund. But the anonymous donor isn't alone. Husbands and sons honoring the memory of their wives and mothers, women supporting other women, employers and men have all come forward because they believe in what we're doing and want to help it happen. Every friend on this list is important and has made the work of our volunteer organization a little easier. I'd particularly like to call out the media channels that have helped us spread the word throughout the year. Dean Rose of Windstorm Marketing, who has been amazing in executing an overhaul of our website and takes our frantic calls even when he's dining at Red Ginger. And to the staff at the UPS store on 14th Street, who have been incredibly supportive in collecting our in-person drop-offs in order to make joining as easy as possible for our members, especially as we neared our deadline. We are brought together by our common mission to add additional resources to a thriving philanthropic network in northern Michigan. And through our collaborative efforts, challenge nonprofits to think big. In doing so, we're making a real difference for real people in real places and for real service providers. Thank you, our 2021 member. Before we get to our big announcement, we want to be sure that we provide you with a brief overview of the ways you can get more involved, should you choose, as our grant work kicks off.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Garshaw-Packer. I'm the Member Engagement Committee Chair at Impact100, we call MEC. We're so grateful that you're along with us on this ride and this journey through Impact100 granting to the nonprofits in our local area. We really appreciate you. In the coming weeks, we'll be making calls to you individually. We want to say hi, we want to thank you, we want to connect you with other members of Impact100. We certainly hope you'll take the call. We're also in the process of planning events we call iConnect events. These events allow us to engage with one another. It keeps us informed about where we are in the granting process, and the meetings will be either virtual or in person, depending on whether they're COVID safe. Weather permitting, we'll meet outside. Next up is our Zoom calls for orientation. They'll be held next week. One will be on Thursday, April 29th at 7 p.m., and then again the following day, April 30th, Friday at noon. These are informal sessions where we get to know each other. We talk about our review process. We talk about what makes up Impact, and any questions that you have, bring them. We hope you'll join us. Impact100 is made up entirely of volunteers, like you and me. You can choose your adventure, no guilt. We recognize that simply by making a contribution, you're making an impact. We are asking you to mark your calendar for September 21st, which is our annual meeting, and to reach out to any nonprofits you might know in the area to encourage them to sign up for the grants. Please spread the word, and if you do have time to volunteer some of your time, please do that by signing up on our website for one of the committees or for our MARCOM or our MEC groups. We would welcome you to be volunteers in our area. Use your honed-in skills. Give us whatever time you have. The opportunities are abundant, and we'd really love to see you participate. Next up, we share videos of those various committees. They will be explaining a little bit about what they do, what volunteer opportunities we have, and just introducing you to some of the people who are participating already. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, I'm Lorene Garshaw-Packer. I'm the chair of the Member Engagement Committee with Impact100 Traverse City. With MEC, there are many different ways to volunteer. Our goal is to recruit, retain, and engage. Susan, who heads up the recruiting, will tell you more about that aspect.
Yes, I'm Susan Marsh, Recruitment Chair. You may have already heard from me or members of my team. Your contribution is making a huge difference in our community, and if you're outgoing, confident, and love impact, we need you. If you would rather send emails or write letters, we need you. If you like to socially engage people at events, you would be a great asset to our recruitment team. Next up is Valerie Aiken.
Hi, I'm Valerie Aiken, and we're focused on retaining the members that we have and building the foundational members, which we call Evergreen. They are the women who agree to renew every year until they tell us otherwise. And again, build the foundation so that Susan's team can focus on recruiting new members. And Donna's going to tell you about some of the ways that you can be involved and engaged.
Hi, I'm Donna Rubin. The iConnect events are probably the most fun part of MEC. Lately, we've been doing most things virtual, but soon we hope to be live. And that's when we get to have happy hours and different social events where we can engage with each other and other women who might be interested in making an impact along with us. Blythe wants to tell you a little bit more.
Hi, I'm Blythe Scarsaug, and I'm in charge of the Big Three. We have our big reveal where we announce the membership so that nonprofits know how much to apply for grants. We have our Meet the Finalists, where we meet those grant finalists so that we can make our decision at the big event, our annual meeting in the fall, where we all come together and vote for our favorite nonprofit to be a grant recipient. We hope you can join us.
So that's the MEC Member Engagement Committee of Impact100. We hope you'll join us.
Hi, I'm Tanya Wildfong. I'm in the Marketing and Communications Committee, and you want to join us. It's so much fun. We meet monthly via Zoom. We do our work after hours, anything from if you're a graphic designer or a photographer, if you love writing, if you love MailChimp, we'd love to have you. You can go all year, help us all year, or you can do the time that works for you throughout the season. We just love to have your help. And one more great thing, you got puppies.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kimberly Purdy, and I'm here to talk about the Friends of Impact Committee. Now, this is a new committee developed to seek ongoing community support from people, businesses, and media partners, and work to put a system in place to track and acknowledge that wonderful support. What's exciting is that you get in on the ground floor to help hone the systems and secure support for impact for future years. We are an all-volunteer organization, so that support is critical. If you like people, are comfortable reaching out, and like to provide thanks, recognition, and appreciation in a special way, well, we'd love to have you on the committee. We'll meet once a month virtually on Zoom during the lunch hour. You can participate on a regular ongoing basis or help around certain tasks. We do hope you join us.
I'm Lindsay Raymond, and I'm the Grant Review Chair. And if learning more about the nonprofits who are applying in our community and reading about their initiatives and being a part of that selection process sounds exciting to you, well, come join our team, because that clearly excites us too. You can learn all about the Grant Review subcommittees by visiting impacttc.org and clicking on the committee sign-up page. There you can read descriptions of each subcommittee, the responsibilities, and the expected time commitments. You can learn about arts and culture, education, environment and recreation, family, and our health and wellness committees. And in addition to those 5 committees, we also have the Community Investment Review Committee. So I'm sure there's at least something that is bound to interest you. And if you are interested and want to sign up, be sure to do so on that webpage by May 1st. And then on May 18th, we're going to have our grant review training, and in that meeting you'll learn everything you need to know about how to review the applications, including how to use our grant review platform called Submittable. And that'll be recorded too, so if you can't make it, you'll have easy access to that when it's convenient for you. Now, have you ever wondered why our chairs have joined the committee? Well, let's ask them. And then afterwards, if you still have questions, we'll have some breakout rooms and you can ask them one-on-one. Thanks so much, and looking forward to a great year.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mary Gillette, and I'm chairing the Arts and Culture Committee for Impact 100. I'm so excited to be chair this year, and I hope that you will join me in serving on this committee. I have a passion for arts and culture. I've been involved with many of the groups over the years, and I'm just so proud of the contributions that art and culture make to our region. I've been on the committee for 4 years. I am looking forward to having you join me. Please do.
Hey everybody, I'm Linda Egler, the Focus Chair for Impact's Education Committee. As a long-term Traverse City teacher, what I love about my committee is that it gives me the opportunity to learn more and to support the nonprofits in our region that dedicate themselves to providing educational opportunities outside of a school setting. And of course, I absolutely love working with the amazing women who also work with me on my committee.
Hi, I'm Kelly Peterson, the chair of the Environmental Preservation and Recreation Focus Committee. I joined Impact 5 years ago. This is my second year being chair of the committee, and I really enjoyed the committee work, getting to know about all the nonprofits in our area and really having an impact with where the group's money goes.
Hi, I'm Autumn Chalker-Soltesiak, and I'm the chair of the Family Focus Committee. I joined the Family Focus Committee because as a mom of twin daughters, I knew I wanted to make an impact on local families, both today and with future generations to come. What I found when I joined the committee was a dynamic group of women with diverse backgrounds, different opinions, but all passionate for families in our community. One of the most exciting things for me is during the big reveal, knowing that the organization that you nominated has the potential for over $100,000 grant because of the work that you and your committee have put in.
Hi, I'm Jenny Gross-Close. I'm the chair of the Health and Wellness Grant Review Committee, and I've been a part of Impact 100 TC since the beginning. I've met some really cool women that either have lived in the community since they were young or just moved here in the last 1 to 2 years. And to be a part of a group that has funded some really neat projects in our communities, and to know that we will continue to support some services that are really special. I love being a part of that.
Hello, fellow Impact members. I'm Tammy Storkel, and I'm the co-chair of the CIRC Finance Committee. Some of the reasons I love being part of this committee are I get to learn more in depth about our various nonprofits, about their mission, and about the financial health of the organization. I can do this on my own, or I can choose to work with a partner, which I love to do. The good news is you do not need to have a finance background. We'll train you. So we sure hope you consider being part of our team.
Hi, I'm Sam Carnes, and I'm president-elect of Impact100 Traverse City, which means I'll be Impact president beginning in 2022. When I was first approached about joining Impact in 2018 and the Impact model was explained to me, I knew there was no way I could not join. This is a truly grassroots organization where every single member has an equal stake in funding transformational grants for deserving local nonprofits, creating positive change in our community. And beyond that, it's a way for us to connect with each other. Many of our members choose to volunteer their time and talent in addition to making their philanthropic contributions. We are a 100% volunteer organization, and we are so grateful to have members who are willing to help with event planning, recruitment, engagement, building our website, maintaining our database, and countless other things that we as an organization could not possibly do without member help. One of the ways that many of our members choose to get involved is through grant review. Each year, our members volunteer their time to serve on grant review committees, giving each and every application the thorough, thoughtful review that it deserves. On average, each grant review committee member spends about 33 hours reviewing applications over the course of the grant cycle. Last year, we had 72 members in total reviewing grants, so that is a truly impressive total of nearly 2,400 hours spent on grant review last year alone. Each application that moves on in the process then gets an in-depth financial review from our Community Investment Review Committee, which takes about 6 hours per application. Prior to being president-elect, I was grant review chair, so this is an area that's really near and dear to my heart and is itself at the heart of Impact 100's mission, which is to collectively fund transformational grants in the 5-county area. Since our founding in 2017, we have awarded 10 grants to a broad spectrum of amazing organizations. In 2017, our recipients were Inland Seas for the renovation of their ship Utopia, allowing them to expand their educational programs to more students and bring increased awareness to the environmental concerns of the Great Lakes. And also Peace Ranch for their equine therapy program, which provides opportunities for participants with a range of personal challenges to gain skills and heal emotional injuries, in addition to providing a haven for rescued horses. In 2018, our recipients were Addiction Treatment Services for their Providing Opportunities for Recovering Community Health program, a community-based initiative to address drug and alcohol recovery, and Communities in Schools, increasing their ability to provide assistance, support, and connection to community resources for vulnerable students and their families. In 2019, our recipients were Child and Family Services of Northwest Michigan for their Youth Work program, which provides direct access to work and learning-based service projects for underserved youth in our 5-county region. Kalkaska Area Interfaith Resources for their Community Meal program, which provides food access to seniors, single-parent households, and other families in need. And Traverse Bay Children's Advocacy Center for a building expansion project that doubled their capacity to interview and counsel children who have been abused, transforming TVCAC into a state-of-the-art regional response center for the protection and well-being of children. And in 2020, we awarded grants to Habitat for Humanity for their Building Homes and Hope initiative, which accelerates the building process and increases the capacity for new builds, providing more homes to families who need them. Michael's Place, whose initiative engages partner organizations and mobilizes community support to help children and adults traumatized by the death of a loved one. And Newton's Road Northwest for their Community Liaison Program, which connects communities to high-quality, hands-on STEM-related experiences. The total of the grant awards for those organizations is over $1.1 million. That is incredible. That has an impact, and you made that happen. I am personally honored to be a part of this group, and I am deeply grateful for the commitment you all have made to the betterment of our community. There is a saying that I really love. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. With the unbelievable depth of passion, engagement, and altruism in this group, there's no limit to how far we can go. So here's to making an impact with you in 2021 and beyond.
Thanks, Sam. All right, so I know if you're like me, you're getting antsy and you're ready to raise your own glass. So just one more time. If you're interested in learning more about our process, if you want to volunteer or have questions at any time, please note this important information. If you have any specific questions right now or would like someone to reach out to you directly, we've got our MEC members monitoring the chat. Let them know and they'll be sure to follow up with you after tonight's event. And finally, mark your calendars. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again soon. Here are some important dates. All these dates are also listed on our website's event page and on Facebook. We'll do our best to keep you informed through our e-blasts and on our social media pages. Keep your eye out. There's so much we learn every year about our community, about our organization, and about ourselves. Every year is different. We have different members, different nonprofits apply with different initiatives, but one thing remains the same. Tonight is full of the same new excitement. It's going to be an incredible year. Are you ready for the big reveal?